Danmachi Season 4, Part 2, Episode 8. And in this episode, we see Belle and Ryu make a run for it. We see them in this episode get inside the Colosseum. I was speculating in the last episode what the Colosseum was. I wasn't really sure what it was, but to be honest, I was correct because I think I said that it was probably a dungeon inside a dungeon, and it was exactly that. I mean, it was explained as that, as a dungeon being inside the dungeon. But I guess something that I didn't predict was that inside there, the monsters fight each other constantly, and also the spawn rate is infinite. For example, when one monster dies, another one spawns instantly. So yeah, that is actually really interesting, to be honest. A really interesting concept. I wonder why the Colosseum was built. Even Bell in this episode was questioning himself. Why was the reason why this was built? Is it supposed to be some sort of, trial or challenge for adventurers or something else? It was explained that not even Ice and her family, the Lucky family, don't even go there because that is how dangerous it is. So yeah, that is actually a pretty interesting thing to see them go in there and survive. And like I was expecting, I already knew that they were not going to get out of there safely. I already knew that most probably Ryu was going to sacrifice herself because she did sort of insinuate in the last episodes that she was going to do that. And of course she did in this episode. We see her when they were about to leave, when Belle was on the other side of the bridge. She basically blew up the bridge and made Belle run for it. But of course we know Belle. Belle was not going to accept that. Belle was going to find a way to go back there and save her. We already know that. I mean, that is not a surprise that Belle was there to save her. But although it was expected, that doesn't mean it wasn't actually really cool to see, Belle popping out and saving her and doing a firebolt and, being a hero in a way. So yeah, that was actually pretty cool. I think we can all agree on that. And yeah, I hope this makes Ryu change her mentality on the aspect of being a person that wants to sacrifice herself for the simple reason of making another person survive. In this case, Belle. I hope she can change her way of thinking because like I said in last episode review, that is not a good way of thinking. And hopefully enough, yeah, by this action that Belle did, saving her, she can actually change her way of thinking. So yeah, let's hope that happens. And yeah, I mean, I wonder how they will get out of there. It seems that there was another bridge connected to the exit, so maybe they will go to that bridge that Belle used. I think that is what they're going to do. I'm not sure, but I will guess that is what they're going to do. But yeah, I guess that fireball is going to be enough for them to escape that Colosseum. Or maybe not. I mean, maybe they're still going to go back where they started, where they're not in the right path, in the correct route. But I doubt that, to be honest. But I guess we'll have to wait and see, of course. And yeah, to be honest, even though it was a pretty straightforward episode, we know what was going to happen. They were going to venture into the Colosseum. Potentially, Ryu was going to sacrifice herself and she was going to get saved. Although it was pretty straightforward and predictable in what was going to happen, like I said, it was still pretty enjoyable. It was even a great episode. And that is the best thing about episodes like this, that although they are predictable, although you know in a way what is going to happen, when they still manage to pull off a great episode with emotions, with a lot of, tense moments, it's even better because that shows you that the episode really did a good job, a great job of basically making us excited. So yeah, there's that too. But yeah, like I said, a pretty short review, but still a great episode. So I hope you enjoyed my review, and I guess I'll see you all in the next episode review.